Greetings, Alex here with Dance Dance North to take a look at the YouTube app on the Nintendo 3DS. Now, YouTube has a long history of being supported on Nintendo consoles, starting in June 2009 with the launch of the YouTube XL app that could be accessed from the Wii Internet channel powered by Opera browser. YouTube later became a dedicated app on the Wii and Wii U in November 2012, and the following year, in November 2013, it launched on the Nintendo 3DS family, including the 3DS, 3DS XL, and 2DS. In late 2014, the new Nintendo 3DS launched, and its improved internet browser provided a better YouTube experience than the standalone YouTube app, which was made to compensate for the limited browsers on the original 3DS consoles that could not play audio and video. On the original Wii, the YouTube app was discontinued on June 26, 2017. However, it continues to be available for the Nintendo Wii U. The Nintendo Switch received its own YouTube app in November 2018, essentially an improved version of the Wii U app. Recently, however, Nintendo and YouTube announced that the YouTube app on the Nintendo 3DS family will be discontinued on September 3, 2019. Throughout this year, it's actually been difficult to use this YouTube app. Due to changes on YouTube's website, the 3DS app would either crash before a video could even load, or it would crash while a video was playing. But what if I told you that there's still a way to access the YouTube 3DS app to watch full videos on both the original 3DS and the 3DS XL, and let's not forget the Nintendo 2DS. Today we'll be taking a look at the workaround that makes it all possible with a few caveats. Only a limited number of videos can be watched before the app crashes. I find I can watch 5 at the most. And this workaround takes patience. Let's take a look at it right away. We start by launching the YouTube app. Now, as we wait for the main YouTube page to load, could you please consider subscribing to this channel for more Nintendo updates as well as news from other gaming platforms. First, we start by tapping the ad. We don't want the full page to load here, so we tap on the ad, usually about 15 seconds in length. If you don't see the ad, you can tap on a music video, which should show you an ad before the music video plays. The key is to leave the main YouTube page and to arrive on a video page instead. Now that the video page is loading, I have my hand ready on the wireless switch. Please listen as I toggle the switch. Shortly after I saw the blue HQ button appear, I turned the wireless switch off, waited for the error message to show up, and I turned the switch immediately on again. This might cause the page to reload. As we see here, I toggled it too early, but no worries, it should be easier to get it next time. The timing's tricky to get, but as soon as we see the gray player bar at the bottom, that's the time where we can toggle the wireless switch off and on. We now get an ad. In this case it's from TELUS Mobility and there's a Queen song playing. The good news is that now we've finished doing the workaround, we can browse freely. I'll speed this part up 2 times the speed, but here I'm searching for DDR Ace 2.0. And I'm gonna try to find my video. There's a few other videos. Let's scroll past through them. Let's now tap on the DDR Ace 2.0 trailer that I've uploaded. We will now see that the closed captioning button is useless. I did add my own subtitles, but they're not showing up here. Let's keep going a little. We see some buttons are invisible in the user interface, however they're still there and they still work. We'll now search for a long video, my DDR Max Megamix. We'll go right there, it's the second result. And the point here is that this YouTube app on a 3DS can load long videos too. This one close to 1.25 hours. That's what it's like to watch a long video on a 3DS. The 3DS actually downloads the entire video before it plays, so the delay that you notice, it's from the 3DS processing the fast forwarding. There's about 4 seconds every time we fast forward. Anyway, we're looking here at Elisa Childers. It does support YouTube Music, but we see that as I try tapping on another video, the 3DS has had enough and now it wants to crash on me. But let's take a look behind the scenes of how this YouTube app on a 3DS works. We're now on Firefox on the desktop. We'll change the user agent so that it matches the YouTube app on a 3DS. What YouTube did is they wrote their own web browser, separate from the 3DS browser, but still using the WebKit rendering engine. Just adding support for 3GP video files. We'll see down below there's a download. The first 2 downloads represent those 3GP files, but the third is a ptracking file, and I believe this is the file that is causing the crash on the 3DS. The reason being is it doesn't understand how to handle that file. It only understands 3GP files for low-end, low bandwidth devices. On YouTube, limited to 320 pixels horizontally and 240 pixels vertically. If we look at my Megamix, it is 105 megabytes in 3GP, but in 720p MP4 it would be over 900 megabytes. If you're looking for another way to crash the YouTube app on 3DS, simply go to the options menu, privacy and terms, and a privacy policy. There will be a PDF that will cause a similar crash to when the ptracking file is loaded, as this browser does not understand PDF. The original 3DS XL also supports the workaround with the YouTube app.
I can see a dream in your dance. I can see tomorrow in your dance. We can call it our home.
However, just like the original 3DS, it's prone to crash. I'll now take you to the Nintendo notification. It's sad news, but it's not the first time YouTube discontinues a Nintendo app. Back on June 26, 2017, like I shared, they discontinued the Wii. Netflix, however, continued to run until the end of this January 2019 on the Wii console.
Jaro.
Thankfully, the Netflix app continues to run on the 3DS and Wii U, surprisingly not on the Switch yet. While the Netflix app runs much better than the YouTube app, it does have a few limitations, such as here we'll see in a Space Jam movie. Space Jam on the 3DS has sound missing for nearly all the movie and it has buffering issues. Let's look at a movie that runs smoothly though, Disney's Christopher Robin.
Goodbye, Christopher. Goodbye.
Now for Wreck-It Ralph 2.
It's actually pronounced Wi-Fi, Ralph.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And Wi-Fi is the internet, which is an online community where human beings go to shop and play games and socialize.
Ooh, nice one. Okay, think I got one in the chamber.
Speaking of Disney, November 12, 2019, the Disney and Fox library will be moving from Netflix to the new Disney Plus service. Support for Nintendo consoles is rumored but unconfirmed. Even so, Nintendo's priorities are the Switch and the Switch Lite, so this year it might be the last year to watch Disney and Fox content on the Wii U and 3DS. If you're in Canada, I have a link to an eBay deal to get a $50 Netflix card for only $43. The link is ddr.cool/3ds and I will leave it in the description. Also launching this year is Apple TV Plus, most notably with programs from Oprah Winfrey, but also with programs for the whole family, including Sesame Street and Peanuts. Between this and Disney Plus, as well as Crave, CBS and Prime Video, there's so many choices, so which ones do you like the best and which ones would you like to see on Nintendo systems? I'd love to find out. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed taking a look at YouTube and other streaming services on the Nintendo 3DS. If you enjoyed this video and would like updates on this and other gaming topics, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much, take care, and I'll see you next time.